So Andrew Miller to the disabled list. He has pitched in 26 games this season, 26 in the third innings. He was 17 of 17 in save opportunities. But, Flash, I want to go back to his outing in yesterday's game, a 6-1 game, and you saw something. Tell us what you were looking at.
Well, he threw 9 pitches yesterday, and obviously the location there not great, but it's after the pitch that catchers are trained to watch their pitcher, and you can see him doing some mannerisms with his left arm that we have not seen this year. And I think, Jack, I mentioned it to you while we're sitting here watching this, that maybe something is going on, and then obviously we find out the news. You could tell by his body language he's not 100% comfortable. And like I said, being a catcher, you're trained to watch your pitcher for something different. And it was the left arm kind of shaking it out a little bit, trying to get comfortable. And obviously we find out the news today that he's going to have to go on the disabled list. Bad news for the Yankees. But again, I go back to Betances again. Why did he pitch in that game last night when they had, what, a 6-1 lead? And then he pitched, gets the afternoon off today. And it really costs the Yankees.
Yeah, you talk about how is this going to hurt the Yankees going forward. It's already hurt them. It hurt them today. This is a game that they lost because if they had their 2 pitchers in position, they're using at least one of them. And I agree with John about Betances. I'm not sure why you don't change your plans once you know Miller is not available. Betances pitched Friday, he pitched Sunday, he pitched last night. I think you could go back to him today. But as far as Miller is concerned, guys, 26 and a third innings this year. He's on pace to pitch just over 70. He threw 62 and a third last year. So in terms of overuse, it's not much more than what he threw last year.
And the Betances question is a legit one, too. If he threw 14 pitches yesterday, maybe try and squeeze a couple extra outs in with that off day coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, you think maybe if Lindgren gets a couple outs, he can maybe get a 4-out save for you. But, the way it turned out, and Joe explained, he liked the way his young lefty was throwing the ball. But, even in that 9th inning, we were questioning why is Betances not in the game in the 9th inning, and Joe giving him an extra day. And you give Girardi a lot of credit because he's loyal to his relievers. If he's going to give him a day, he's very disciplined. I don't quite understand it with Monday off and tomorrow off.
Right, loyal to his relievers and loyal to his plan, but I do think sometimes those plans have to be changed on the fly. Look at a batter when he goes up to the plate. Pitch by pitch, you're making adjustments. And that's why I think in this situation, you have to get Betances into that game. You put Lindgren in the spot. You got Harper. You got Desmond. If Drew doesn't bobble the ball, maybe he's out of that inning, but it didn't work that way. Then he leaves a pitch out for Taylor that Taylor's able to take out of the ballpark. The one thing about this, and John can speak to this, once you have injuries, and we can talk about it all we want, now you go forward. Now Dellin Betances is your closer, and everybody else has to fall in line. You're just going to have to do that without Andrew Miller, and that's a big void.